What if I told you a 78-year-old grandma, abandoned by her family and crushed by grief, turned her life around, not with therapy or medicine, but with kindness and cookies? This is the unforgettable story of Grandma Elsie Harper, who showed her entire town that love can be baked into every bite. Elsie Harper had always been the heart of her family, a devoted wife, a proud mother of 3, and later, a grandma to 5 energetic grandkids. But after her husband George passed away, everything began to crumble. Her children got busy with their own lives, and the weekly calls became monthly. The grandkids stopped visiting, and suddenly, Elsie found herself utterly alone in a house that once echoed with laughter. Days turned into weeks. Elsie stopped baking. She stopped smiling. Some days, she didn't even leave bed. The once warm home began to feel like a prison. "I'm just a burden now," she whispered one night, tears soaking into her pillow. One morning, while sorting old recipe cards to throw away, she found a note in her late husband's handwriting. "If you're ever sad, bake cookies. The world always needs more sweetness." Elsie chuckled through her tears. It had been years since she'd made her famous chocolate chip cookies. And something inside her shifted. That afternoon, the smell of vanilla and brown sugar filled the house for the first time in years. As the cookies baked, so did a sense of purpose. Elsie packed them in little paper bags, wrote kind notes, and walked down the street to the local school, the fire station, the church. No one expected her, but everyone smiled. Within days, the town started buzzing. "Did you try those cookies? Who's the sweet grandma delivering treats?" Soon, neighbors began knocking on her door, not just to thank her, but to talk, to laugh, to check in. Elsie's house was alive again. Inspired by Elsie, people began baking and sharing kindness themselves. Cookie Friday became a local tradition. And when a young boy lost his mother, it was Elsie who comforted him with warm cookies and warmer hugs. When asked how she overcame her sadness, Elsie simply said, "When you don't feel needed, create need. When you don't feel loved, give love. And when life leaves a bad taste, add sugar." Today, at 84, Elsie Harper is known as the Cookie Grandma. Her cookies have traveled across the country, sent to soldiers, cancer patients, even prisons. But her real gift isn't the baking. It's the reminder that no one is ever truly alone when someone dares to care.